That is right. It's Fridays. We're in our Southern Union State Community College Kitchen. Joining this week is Deanne and Sophia from Perennial. Thank you so much for joining us. You are a newer restaurant here in our area. Remind us where you are.
So we're on Mulberry Street, the Mulberry Street district.
And what are you making for us today?
So today I'm going to make a grilled wedge with a caper dressing. It's kind of like our version of a Caesar salad.
Caesar salad. You said it's like an elevated
Yeah,
Caesar
like an elevated
salad.
Caesar salad of the season. I think it's perfect.
So how do we get started with this?
Depending on what kind of cabbage you use, and so we've actually used several different cabbages. You'll notice with the picture that you showed before, we had found these little baby cabbages, so we were just cutting those in half. We have also done wedges when it's a more traditional cabbage head. Right now,
It's what you find because it's locally sourced. You're using locally sourced food.
Yeah, so today we've got a Napa cabbage, and so we just cut that in half so that the heart here is cut in half. And then I'll put some oil on the pan and get that cooking.
It's like about a tablespoon of oil or so.
Yeah, and I do it over high heat so that it gets a little bit of a char. So you want to cook it so that it's soft, but there's also still a crunch to it.
And you drag it around in that oil a little bit, make sure it gets on that cabbage really well.
Yeah. So while that cooks, we can make the dressing.
Okay.
So the dressing has about a tablespoon of olive oil, half a cup of mayonnaise. We make our mayonnaise in-house, so it looks a little bit different.
That doesn't look like regular. I thought that was going to be some type of mustard.
Yeah, no, so we do use a whole grain mustard when we make our mayonnaise. So
It looks yummy. Again, fresh ingredients. It's going to taste better.
A teaspoon of soy sauce.
A little splash.
About a teaspoon and a half of garlic, fresh garlic.
Just throw those cloves in like that. You don't have to mince them or chop them up or anything.
I mean, I think technically you should, but it blends
It's
it all
gonna
up
blend in
anyway.
for that.
Yeah. A tablespoon of nutritional yeast.
So what does nutritional yeast do?
So it adds, so the recipe actually came from Vegan Night. So when I originally developed it, I did a vegan dressing. The only difference is the mayonnaise was made dairy-free. And so the nutritional yeast adds a component, it sort of gives like a cheesy type flavor to vegan foods.
That's nice.
But I liked it, so I continued using it. So we got 2 tablespoons of capers.
I love capers.
Me
It's
too.
such a nice flavor.
I do too. And then 2 tablespoons of caper brine. And we've got some Dijon mustard.
You can tell what that is.
Yeah. And then a little bit of salt and pepper.
Just a little pinch of that. Starting to hear this sizzle over
Yeah.
here. This doesn't take very long, does it?
It doesn't. Just kind of want to brown it. Turn it up a little bit.
You said you've tried this dish.
Oh, I have, and it's delightful. It's got like a nice unctuous flavor, and it's such a delightful thing to sit out on the patio, have a glass of wine, and a Caesar salad, but with local cabbage or seasonal cabbage too. It's really fun, and that's how you see how our menu changes, is that change in cabbage, right? Or change in ingredients as we can source them.
That's so nice to be able to work at a place and you get to try out all the
Yes,
dishes, don't
that's
you?
the perk of working there. It's just part of the job.
Yeah.
This just takes a few minutes, and then you blend this up, and then you pour it over, and it's that simple.
Yeah.
Do you add more capers on top?
So we do, yeah. So we actually, when we plate it, we put the dressing all along the bottom, and then we top it with some salt and capers and breadcrumbs that we also make in-house.
All right,
So
we're going to continue to let this grill up here on our stove top, and then you'll plate it, and we